Conversations with Kenni.
Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Conversations with Kenni. My name is Kehinde. I just say welcome to the show. On today's show, I have with me a phenomenal young Nigerian entrepreneur. He's a man of many parts. He's the founder of The Land is Green, Media Africa, TLIG. He's an author, he's a serial entrepreneur, he's a man of many parts. Join me in welcoming Kehinde Olagbenjo. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Kenni.
Yeah, it's great to have you on the show. So today, I invited you to come talk about entrepreneurship, and I know we'll be getting the practical side of entrepreneurship from you because I know you've done so many things in your lifetime. But let's start from the beginning. What drives you? I know there was a time you were publishing a magazine, you've written a couple of books, you've done different businesses, but what's your driving force?
Okay, thank you for that question. So let me say I'm driven by three things. Well, there are many, but let me limit it to just three. Number one is vision. As a man of purpose, I have goals. I have things I want to achieve. And if you ask me, what is a vision? Vision is you knowing where you are going in life. You have the understanding on how to get there. You also have the capacity on how to convince people. You can bear me witness that I know how to, gather people, to chase a particular cause, a particular goal. So I'm driven by vision. I'm going somewhere. I want to achieve something great for my life. Number two, I'm driven by responsibility. As a man, I want to be able to provide for my family. I want to be able to, do things for myself. On Sunday, I was privileged to educate some set of people. And we're talking about financial, freedom. And I said that when you have money, money will give your dream freedom. You'll be able to express yourself when you have money. My number two drive is the ability to make money so that I can solve my own immediate need, solve my family need.
So some people believe that money, like chasing money, is bad.
Well, are they in this country? I don't think so. See, people need to start changing, their wrong, mentality about money. When you have money, to achieve your dream, even, I was told about a man of God that went to speak at a particular program. Yeah. And they didn't give this man of God honorarium. This man didn't know when he drive through his house. It was the word that said, daddy. I mean, so okay. Do you understand? You see, when you don't have money, it can lead to major distraction in your life. I don't say you should worship money, but you need money to do a lot of things. You see, as a man, if I can provide for my family or do things, even to achieve your dream, we know it can turn to hatred.
True.
And lastly, I want to mention three. I said there are people looking up to me as a man. I run a couple of businesses, TLIG, Coro Ride, other businesses. Right now, I have over 20 people working for me. Some full-time, some part-time, some as, whenever we have war, you understand. And see, some of these guys, they have families. As I'm making progress, they are making progress today. I will never forget some years ago. You may even know about that time where then we are so leery. Okay. Something happened and we were about closing one of our businesses down. One of our staff, they was crying.
Someone was crying.
If I mention her name, you know. I can't remember her name. She was crying. He said, "Oga, you can't do this.
Wow.
You can't give up."
Oh, I think I know the person.
He said, "Oga, you can't give up." Because she believed that if that particular business should close down, it will affect her own dream too. So, as a man of purpose, like I said, my drives, number one, vision. To achieve my God's-given, vision, goals, to make impact in Nigeria, to my immediate family, to my immediate community. Number two, I also need money too. Number three, there are people looking up to me. On Sunday, I was teaching at a particular program. I was not the main teacher. I was just asked to contribute. After contributing, the main teacher booked a session with me yesterday. Sir, please, I need you to coach me. Then, like I said, they are people looking up to us. If you fail, they will fail.
Definitely. Now, if I say you don't talk all these things, you will say it's sweet. Don't be big man now. But I want you to backtrack. So what I find inspiring about you is that what that lady said about you, you don't give up. Because I've been privileged to know some of the things you've gone through, some of the adversities you've gone through. Okay, if I want to start from that story the lady shared about that radio station we started back. By the way, we started an online radio station even before it was even before it became a thing in Nigeria.
I think we pioneered it. I don't know. Maybe so. In Nigeria.
I think so. If you have to count maybe one of the top 5 online radio.
For online radio, we started it, yeah.
And when we did it then, we didn't do it like we did like an actual radio station where
we have a studio we have OAPs
and all that. So but let me even put it straight. Let me reframe the question. How do you handle failure?
Failure, I always say something that I thank God that, some years ago, let me say this to you, some years ago, I lost over 20 million naira in business. You see, that failure really built a new man in me. You understand? You see, I remember that I have been threatened many times in life. There was a time when I failed and I lost 20 million. You understand? People now, but they were calling, where is my more? If at some point, I can tell you that this person will call me. I became a prophet and they will call me. So at some point, that failure gave me boldness. I got to a point, if you want to kill me, kill me. Not because I'm wicked, because, when you have been pushed to the wall, let anything happen. You understand? So, you bring down boldness in me. See, now I take calculated risks. I don't just take any risk now. You understand? You see, but failure bring out, a new man in me. See, now I am not afraid of taking any risk now. Not just any risk, but now, if I want to achieve something, even if I don't have 1 naira, I will always lead people where we can do it. We can achieve it. So failure has bring out a new man in me. I'm not bold now, honestly.
How did you handle that phase? Emotionally?
It was tough. It was thank God for quality teaching. By Reverend Samadiyemi, some books. So I have some friends. Something happened. I was talking to a friend and she said she lost over 140 million naira in business. I became humble because now only just 20 million. So I also counsel a lady. She said she lost 5 million in business. When you listen to my own story too, you understand? Sometimes I believe that God allowed me to go through some certain things because of the kind of ministry I have. I'm a motivator. I love to encourage people. There is a guy that lost 3 million naira in business, and this guy committed suicide. I love this guy, very hardworking guy, because he could not,
He's somebody you know.
I know him very well,
wow.
But I didn't reach out to him then. If you know me very well, I used to do daily write-ups, daily. But when I failed, I went back to my shell.
Wow.
See, I'm a nice person. You know me. I don't like to hurt people. Trust me. But that failure, it was not my intention. Maybe during the course of this, I'm going to tell you some of the things that led to that. You understand? You see, it was not my intention. And I realized that if you want to run a business, you see, sometimes being too nice too can be a great weakness.
Very true.
You have to be a bit wicked. I don't want to use the word wicked. A bit strict or stubborn. So do you understand? So failure brought us a lot of things in us. So now I now realize that God allowed me to go through that phase because I'm going to mentor something. One guy sent a message to me, I'm going to commit suicide. Because I'm going. By the time I finished talking with him, I said, go and kill yourself. You can't.
So what kept you going? I still want you to among. I want to just mention one thing.
So
you mentioned teachers you listen to.
Like I said, quality teaching and good people around me. You see, the truth is that you will know those who truly love you in your time of problem.
Yes, sir. True.
I always tell people that be rich, because when you are rich, at least you attract a lot of people into your life. They may not really care about you, but you see, one thing about poverty is that you'll be lonely. And you can even die of loneliness. At least when you are rich, they may be fake. At least you are seeing people around you.
Yeah.
Loneliness is not good. But thank God for some amazing people around me. They are the one encouraging me. You can do this, be careful. But at the same time, it got to a point that I have to encourage myself. And one thing I discovered is that, because I believe in heaven, I know that if I should commit suicide, you understand, I will go to hell. Because I believe in heaven.
Yes.
So what will not be my gain?
Suffer here.
You suffer here, Maybe if I say, okay, if you should commit suicide, maybe there is one nice place. You understand? I said, no. And like I said, I realized that nobody will celebrate me because I fail. They will only celebrate me if I can turn my failure into success. So I have to encourage myself that, this failure cannot define me. It's just a phase in my life. If you like, insult me now. If you like, post me hard, then you understand. See, sometimes you don't need to justify so many things. See, sometimes you fail not because you're a bad person. Sometimes you fail because there are some situations
around
you can't control.
Yeah.
So a lot of people will not understand. That is why you have one goal in life: succeed. Success will terminate insults. You want to say something?
I want to follow up, because now some questions are written here, but I like the part you are following. What is that one trait that experience made you discover about yourself? Maybe you became bolder, or you became more stubborn.
I became bolder, so you can't threaten me. You understand? Again, not because, see, for example, let me give people advice. See, if you are owing or if you're in debt, you understand, at some point in your life, you need to think of how you can generate more income. Let's say I'm owing you 10,000 naira. If somebody should give me 10,000 naira, and I give you 10,000 naira, Kenny, I will go into poverty again.
You see me back?
Because if I pay you 10,000, I don't have anything on me again to start back again.
Sure.
There is no how I will not still go and look for money to borrow. What about having a discussion with you? Kenny, please, I'm owing 10,000 naira. Let me give you 2,000 naira or 5,000 naira, so that I have 5,000 naira to do something with.
And maybe the upper month to pay the balance.
Pay the balance, or give me some time.
Like in 5 months.
To pay back.
Okay.
So many people, you are owing 10,000 naira. You are giving 10,000 naira. You paid the old 10,000 naira. You don't have another means, of raising money. You even became even worse. People will threaten you. They will fight you. Sometimes discuss with them. I am not a bad person. This thing is not intentional. You understand? Yeah. If, just give me some time to settle some certain things. Sure. Do you get it? So, failure bring that boldness in me. That boldness in me.
And boldness is not something, even if you have all the money in the world, there's still some entrepreneurs that still...
That is it. There is this. I used to tell people, there is this a passage in the Holy Scripture that said that about the leprous man. They say something: if you sit here, you will die. If you move, you will also die. That means the worst risk in life,
not to move.
Not to move.
True.
And most time, God is waiting for us to make some move. Maybe by taking that next step, somebody will say yes.
True. I want to ask you a follow-up question. I like the part we're taking by talking about money now. So, if you were to advise somebody who's broke right now, what will you tell that person? I'm going to ask a follow-up question. But if you had to advise somebody who's broke now, get shishi. Let's say person like the experience you had once at money, having financial difficulties and all that, and just having like 5K in the account, has staff to pay, has bills to pay. What would be advice on person?
So one of the grace God has given to me is to use sometimes scripture to teach financial, and literacy. You understand? Yeah. Teach people. And there's a story I love so much in the Bible. There's a woman that went to Prophet Elisha. He said, "My husband loved God, but he died poor." How can you love God and you die poor? Guess what? The prophet did not. In this part of the world, when you go to prophet, what do you expect from a prophet? To see a vision. One woman from your village is doing you. Is one your own quantity that is chasing you. But guess what? The man of God did not say one woman or one uncle. He only has one question. He didn't pray for the woman. He said, "What do you have in your life?" You see, no matter how broke you have, there is something in your life. You see, and I always tell people, when I lost 20 million naira, in business, guess what? I didn't use any other things
to make money,
to bounce back. It is the same gift, my media platform. God used that same gift to take me back. Same media business.
So are you saying God, most of the time God won't use what you don't have?
See,
use what you already
that's why I said that. Look at the story of that woman. The prophet said that, "What do you have here?" He said, "There's a little one oil in my house." The question is that even when the man of God was alive, he did not recognize the oil. You see, if you want to be free financially, apart from you need to surround yourself with people that will help you see your hidden potential. Yes. And there are people, don't be too familiar with people. This man of God was too familiar with Prophet Elisha. That is the reason why he died poor. Because the same prophet is the one that opened the wife. And there's something in your heart that you don't appreciate. So I was doing a counseling for somebody yesterday, and I said, "Tell me 5 things about yourself that you can do, that you can make money from." She said, "I can speak." And I discovered that she can actually speak. And I asked her, "Can you make money from speaking? Can people make money from?" She said, "Yes." "Are you making money from speaking?" She said, "No." She said she can write. And I asked her, "Can people in the world make money from writing?" She said, "Yes." "Are you make money from writing?" I think maybe she said no. She can edit. Can people in the whole wide world, can they make money from editing?
In fact, inside money today.
You understand? "Are you making money from it as a person?" She said maybe once in a while. Now, is it God? It's not God.
It's not God.
She is broke because she has failed to identify her talent.
Exactly.
There was a time even Moses, somebody was crying. "What do you have in your?" See, we need to sit down. If I'm broke, don't bother about outside first. Ask yourself. Get a jotter. Write 5 things you can make money from.
Yeah.
You understand? Then back to that stories. When she went to, and it's okay, go and get enough jar, pour the oil there. She went back to the prophet, and the man said, "Go and sell it." He said, "What will I do?" You see, many of us, one of our major problems is that it's not that we don't have, we don't know how to sell. Selling is a skill that we need to give attention to.
What you're saying right now, reminds me of what Robert Kiyosaki said years back, that it's not about being a best writing author.
Yes, so
best selling.
That is it. So
being the best writer doesn't matter if you can't.
If you can't sell. So number one, if you are, I told this girl yesterday. She has one of the best church, in Lagos at the moment, and they have crowd. He's one of the committed leaders. So what are you doing with that? Gone are the day you just go to church, pray, say hallelujah, and go home.
You won't even interact with people.
You understand? These days you can become millionaire serving God. These days you can transform your life by serving God. I also discovered that she's into fashion. I said, Madam, go and activate this back. I have a friend then, when I play keyboard with him. There's this fine lady, she doesn't know how to sew. But every Sunday you will see her with a tape. If you dare tell her that I love this show, before you say I love, she will measure you.
And she doesn't know how to
She doesn't know how to sew.
Wow.
So it is not what you don't have that limits you. It is what you have, but you don't know how to use.
So that lady now makes money from sewing.
No, she doesn't know how to sew, but she
knows how to measure.
She knows how to measure, and she makes sure she dresses very well. Once you say you like it, you say you want this type, I can make it for you. Selling. So you need to see down that what gift do I have if I'm broke now? You see, these days, in this computer age, you don't need everything. You see ChatGPT. I call that guy my guy. You understand? That guy has really helped me. You see, these days they are talking about some other AI too that are better, but whether you like it or not, charge, is something that, me, I love seriously. Just ask yourself, how can I be a best writer? How can now, be a best speaker? How can I be a fair fashion designer?
This thing you mentioned about ChatGPT. Do you know that lady? Let me use that lady as a case study. Let's say she wants to major on writing with her own age. She can ask ChatGPT. What I've discovered that people don't know about these tools is that it's the prompting.
That is it. Just learn how to, yes.
Don't make the difference. I can use ChatGPT. You can use ChatGPT. You can use ChatGPT to make 1 billion.
Yes, now.
I might use it to make maybe 1 million.
Kenny, I wrote about 5 books for somebody. I don't know. I don't know if she's watching this program now. I wrote 5 books. Guess what? You know the two I use. I wrote the book and I was paid. Thank you for this book. You didn't know that.
Somebody said that it's not just knowing what to do, it's knowing where to get it. Now we are in the age of where to get it, where to find it. You don't even have to have a skill.
See, in this level of information we have now, if you are broke now, no problem. But if you said between now and December, if things cannot change your life, it is your problem. Their access, you see, there is one AI tool I discover. If you look at the kind of app I have built with it, if you do the kind of things I have done with it, now I'm now sending proposal to companies. This is what I can do for you. I thought I'm supposed to have a meeting today.
Yeah.
They love the concept. You understand? You see, you just need to dedicate 3 months of your life that my life must change.
Let me just quickly ask you another question. I spoke about if somebody was broke. Now I want to personalize that question to you now. Although you've touched on, you probably even mentioned the same thing, but for someone who wants to learn from you, if you were to start all over again, like broke to the ground zero, what are you likely to do?
So I'm a man of many parts. But see, if I have to start again, I will still leverage on my media business. Let me give you one scope. One thing about media is that, see, if I want to draw attention of the presidency, let me go on national newspaper. Let me insult the presidency. By tomorrow they'll come and carry me. If I also want to get their attention, let me begin to say something lovely, about the presidency or Dangote or something. They will look for you.
Yeah, true.
So there are some partnership I've been able to, gain now. What did I use? My media. I have a studio. I can do interview for you. I can do free something for you. See, that media is like a leverage to where I am going.
That's one of the things.
That is why you see so many politicians. I don't want to mention them. They have TV. They have newspaper. They have that. So even if I said I'm not doing anything again, I will still hold on my media.
Okay, tell us about TLIG Global.
So we're a full media company. We're into event coverage of all kinds. To the glory of God, we have handled several events, both within and outside, Lagos. Then we also have our own studio on the island, and we have handled so many production. Last year we handled the aviation show for BB Nigeria, and we have produced a lot of. We have our own in-house production too. I mean, we work together. So it's a full media company. We also help people to promote their business. Create a visibility for business owners. You can check our page. Like I said, we do events of all kinds. We do musical videos. We do movie production. We do podcasts or TV production and so on.
Great. Great. We're going on a short break. When we come back from the break, the conversation continues. Stay with us.
Hi guys, my name is Pedro Mobolaji, the station manager of J101.9 FM Jos, and I bring you recommendations for my brother, my very good friend. He's been there, he's seen it all. See, he has mastered the craft and he knows the art very well. And this book called Media Money is something that you need. It is everything that as a brand you need to know about. What is media money? It's simple. You need to leverage on your presence. Whether you're on air or online, you just need to read this book. I tell you, you will love it. I love everything Kenni does because he painstakingly wrote this to help you. Yes, you. Whether you're an actor, you're an on-air personality, you run a business, you're a CEO, you need to grab a copy of Media Money to know how you can leverage on the media and using your brand and setting it right using the media. All right, grab a copy now. Pedro says so, and you will thank me later.
Welcome back from the break. This is the Conversations with Kenni, and I say with me, Kehinde Olagbenjo. Something just dropped in my mind. Years back, you read a book. You don't have to believe in my dream.
Yes.
For someone out there watching, now we live in an age of where people wait for the endorsement of others before they pursue their dreams. Even before social media became just accepted and popular, we wrote that book. For someone going through that phase in their lives where nobody believes in their dream and they are waiting for their uncle, their auntie, their mother, their father to endorse what God has called them to do, what would be your advice?
Well, I will encourage them to keep going. See, the truth is that, in fact, it's even more tougher, in this time now. People are not patient to believe in your dream anymore. We're in the quick result something. But there are two kind of people you are going to attract in your life. They are people that they may not have money, but they will believe in your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
They may support you. You understand? Mm-hmm. Those guys, like I said, they may not have money, but they may have technical skills.
Yeah.
They may be the one encouraging you, supporting. They may not have money. Now, there are other people too. If you don't give up, if you don't quit, when you're about to blow, these big guys may come into your life. You understand? They are not ready to go through the process with you.
And when you don't blow,
so you must be willing to build to some certain level. You understand? Those two people, they play a good role in your life. When you blow, don't forget those who build with you. But you also need other guys to actually reach your goal faster.
True.
So you don't have to quit. You don't have to give up. It is normal. Honestly. So you understand? It is normal. So that's why I said that results will terminate insult in your life. In this part of the world, if you are nobody, if people are respecting, because probably you have value. But if you don't have money, they may not fully respect you. That is why you need to think outside of the box. How can I monetize my gifts? And lastly, I want to encourage you. If I a gift person, be careful. See, there are some people you come across with in your life. They are users. Don't worry, I will connect you. Don't worry, I will connect. Make you tell them, I know you are going to connect me. Please pay me for my dream now. Because see, if they don't pay you for your dream, you may struggle. But most time they will use you and not connect you. There is a story, about the wise man that always tell people. I'm going to start a series on that. The Bible said that, there is a country. The enemy invaded that country. There is a wise man that saved the city. Guess what? After that, the whole issue, nobody dared to remember that man again. Do you know what? Build a structure around your gate. I have come across a lot of people. Kenni, don't worry. If you give me an interview, I will introduce to this. Kenni, till tomorrow, they have not.
So now, when people reach out to your company, what do you tell them?
See, I can give you discount. I can adjust a bit. See, there are some things. If you're going to do free for some people, ensure that it is value. We're exchanging value. Yeah. If possible, make it written. See, let me tell you something. This wise man, if that man has a lawyer, as a manager, you understand, or as a system in place, how can you solve a problem for your own Nigeria, or like a Nigeria, and now you are still poor? It is because you don't have system. See, don't wait until you are rich before you start building system. Start building system now. You see, let me share this story. It happened to me. There's one woman wanted to do a production. And I give a price. We've been doing free things for them. They know we have the capacity, but they want to take advantage of us. So I just said to my spirit that this is my price.
You have to pay for this.
My price. One of my team said, Kenni, you are too greedy. We have lost this. This is Kiniko. I was now feeling, I was now feeling bad. You understand? Guess what? After 1 week, they call us back. They went to another place. They went to go and price. They realized that the price we gave them, that person gave them like 10 times of the something. And they knew we have the capacity. They only want to take advantage of us. Kenni, thank God I stood my ground. I only give them discount. And I was able to, I mentioned that one of my drive is, financial responsibility. Yes. So I was able to get paid and pay my guys too. Because I have come across so many guys that say, don't worry, we'll connect you. They didn't do so. So pay me first. So even though you didn't connect me, I won't be bad about it. I have a structure from day one.
So let me ask you, something just dropped in my mind. My guest today has been in the media space for over 10 years. And what I like about him is that there was a time, for people who don't know the backstory, there was a time we started a show on Radio Continental, Max FM. I just want to talk about the power of consistency, which, my guest has been able to do for years. From Max FM, I think we did Enterprise Radio, Kiss FM.
We do Inspiration FM, so many. Even TV.
Exactly. So, I want to ask you, for somebody who is navigating, because it's not like you're not experiencing tough times during all this. In fact, if you're talking about partnership, there were some platforms that we had to partner with, something you can get in for value exchange. But if you are to advise a young Nigerian or somebody navigating tough economic situations right now in Nigeria, experiencing it, what would that core tips you give that individual?
See, the only thing that is constant is change. And then before, radio was the one things involved now. But now, for example, now, as a media guy now, I will focus towards social media platform. You understand? YouTube, Facebook, and Kona. Be ready to adapt to change. Things are happening. You see, when God gave a vision 10 years ago, you understand, if care is not taken, if you didn't act on those visions, they may not be relevant now. Because of technology, AI. So, as someone who has a vision, number one thing is that be ready to adapt to change. 2 years ago, we were working on the project Co-Ride. So we have an idea for that project. In fact, we spend about 5 million. But we realize that particular concept will not work in Nigeria. In fact, if you have gone ahead to do that, we would have been in sales, we would have spent like 30, you understand? What do? We went back to a drawing board and we changed our concept. Do you understand? So you need to ask yourself, if you are struggling, you understand? Ask yourself, what can work in Nigeria now? Then ask yourself, what skill do I need? What skill do I need, to adapt? You see, I spend enough time in doing research, looking for new way high, learning new skills about them, and also them invest in multiple streams of income. See, in your one vision, there could be in many ways. Yes. You see, I run a media company. You understand? We do events. See, event has been a major source of income. That doesn't mean we abandon production.
And somebody will still come and use the studio.
Studio. But just imagine if I say I only want to do production alone. I may be in village by now. Because see, when it comes to production, people can even use their phone for production.
Exactly.
So, you see, you need to have multiple streams of income within your one gift. Within your one gift. So that you won't be frustrated. You must ensure that no matter how small, have a constant income within your gift.
I'm tempted for us to go on and on.
It will lead to frustration, honestly. So you need to have how to sustain it. You have to eat. I remember one time I want to pay. I was telling my landlord that, so he said, he doesn't care. They don't care that you have a vision. Pay my house rent. Yes, you know. So, see how things are changing, and don't be surprised. A lot of people will be out of business soon. Even out of their vision soon.
Why do you say that?
The way things are going, if you cannot adapt, look at even the Nigeria economy. The federal government policy is not really helping businesses. Now look at technology. Things are changing.
Yes.
Are you adapting? If you cannot adapt, you understand, you cannot make money. Lastly, I told somebody that, if you work in a company, don't just pray to God that, God, let my oga increase my salary. On what basis? Why should I increase your salary? What problem are you solving to me? But if I say, oga, this is a studio, I have an idea that will make 10 people to come to this studio every 2 days. If I am my boss, will you increase my salary? You will increase my salary. Definitely. So what value are you bringing to the table? Even in your own business too, offer value. Don't just pray for money. You must solve problem. When the story I shared with you about the woman, like I said, Elisha did not pray for that woman. He said, go and sell the oil. That means people can use the oil to cook. They can use the oil for all of that thing. They are solving problem. If you are working with somebody, if you're on your own, think of how your product, your services can solve problem. In return, people will pay you for it.
Great. People will pay you for it. This is a master class on how to break away from financial hardship. So if you're a Nigerian or wherever you are in the world, some of the principles that are shared here are universal principles. Find a need, feel it, learn how to sell, be bold, learn how to rise from failure, and you will experience success. I want to thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for inviting.
Definitely have you back. This episode is too short. Definitely have you back and wish you the best. Wish TLIG Global the best.
Thank you so much.
We're looking forward to your new show.
Thank you so much. And we are launching Cora very soon. We have some amazing project we are working on. We won't give up. Like I said, whenever people are complaining about a problem, to us, we see opportunity in it. And we believe that soon, through us, we are not only asking what Nigeria will do for us, we are thinking of what we are going to do for Nigeria too.
That's the powerful parting shot. What can you do for Nigeria? I don't think what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. Thank you for joining us on today's edition of the show. God bless you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.